take your position on the arena. You may get seated. Your Excellency, the President, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, the leadership of Parliament, led by the majority leaders and other leaders in the houses, Cabinet Secretaries designate and all other serving members of Cabinet, Principal Secretaries designate and all serving Principal Secretaries, the top command of our security organs present, honored guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, this state ceremony convenes for the swearing in and administration of the solemn oath of office to the 2 newly appointed Cabinet Secretaries and 14 Principal Secretaries. The swearing in ceremony honors the constitutional imperative set forth under Article 152(4) of the Constitution, as read with Article 74, which stipulates, and I quote, "A Cabinet Secretary assumes office by swearing or affirming faithfulness to the people and the Republic of Kenya and obedience to this Constitution before the President and in accordance with the 3rd schedule." And further that, before assuming a state office, acting in a state office, or performing any function in a state office, a person shall take and subscribe to the oath or affirmation of office. Your Excellency, sir, following your presidential nomination of the 2 Cabinet Secretaries and 14 Principal Secretaries, the National Assembly conducted approval hearings on 4th, 7th, and 14th April 2025. Thereafter, the House considered and adopted the reports of the Committee on Appointments and the 10 departmental committees of the National Assembly, thereby approving all 16 nominees for appointment. In fulfillment of the requirements under the Public Appointments Parliamentary Approvals Act, and in accordance with the standing orders of the National Assembly, the House formally transmitted the certificate of approval to Your Excellency on 16th April 2025. Subsequently, and in exercise of the powers vested in the President under Articles 152(2) and Article 155(3) of the Constitution, Your Excellency appointed the nominees as Cabinet Secretaries and Principal Secretaries. These state appointments are notified through a special issue of the Kenya Gazette as notices number 4834 and 4835 of 2025. With all constitutional and legal requirements now fully discharged, this state ceremony is convened in law and in keeping with the established state traditions. Your Excellency, it is my distinct honor and high privilege to now present to you the newly appointed state officers. The appointees will individually take and subscribe to their solemn oath or affirmation of office, binding their service to the Constitution and to the people of Kenya. With Your Excellency's kind indulgence, I now call upon Ms. Hannah Wendot Cheptumo, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Gender, Culture, the Arts, and Heritage. Welcome.
Ms. Hannah Wendot is an experienced advocate of the High Court of Kenya and cooperative management professional. She has also served as a member of the Disciplinary Tribunal of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants, ISPAC. Hannah holds a diploma in cooperative management from the Cooperative College of Kenya, a Bachelor of Law LLB degree from the University of Nairobi, and a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya School of Law. You may now proceed to the swearing-in arena.
Anna Wendot Cheptumo, being appointed a Cabinet Secretary of Kenya, do swear that I will at all times be faithful to the Republic of Kenya, that I will obey, respect, and uphold this Constitution of Kenya and all other laws of the Republic, that I will well and truly serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Cabinet Secretary, that I undertake to hold my office as Cabinet Secretary with honor and dignity, that I will be a true and faithful counselor to the President for the good management of the public affairs of the Republic of Kenya, that I will not divulge directly or indirectly such matters as shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my duties, and committed to my secrecy except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties as Cabinet Secretary, and that I will perform the functions of my office conscientiously and to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Your Excellency, sir, permit me now to invite Honorable Geoffrey K. Kiringa Ruku, Cabinet Secretary for Public Service, Human Capital Development and Special Programs.
Honorable Geoffrey Kiringa Ruku is the immediate former Member of Parliament from Beren North constituency in the National Assembly of Kenya. He is an accomplished political leader and financial professional. Honorable Ruku holds a Bachelor of Commerce degree in Business Administration from the Catholic University of East Africa, a postgraduate diploma in Diplomacy and International Relations, and a Master of Business Administration. You may now proceed to the swearing-in arena.
I, Geoffrey Kiringa Ruku, being appointed a Cabinet Secretary of Kenya, do swear that I will at all times be faithful to the Republic of Kenya, that I will obey, respect, and uphold this Constitution of Kenya and all the laws of the Republic, that I will well and truly serve the people of the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Cabinet Secretary, that I undertake to hold my office as Cabinet Secretary with honor and dignity, that I will be a true and faithful counselor to the President for the good management of the public affairs of the Republic of Kenya, that I will not divulge directly or indirectly such matters as shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my duties and committed to my secrecy, except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties as Cabinet Secretary. And I will perform my functions of my office conscientiously and to the best of my ability. So help me God.
With Your Excellency's gracious approval, I now present the 14 appointees designated to serve the Republic as Principal Secretaries. Sir, to commence the role of Principal Secretaries, I now call upon Dr. Jane Kere Imbunya, Principal Secretary Designate, State Department for Public Service and Human Capital Development.
Dr. Jane Kere Imbunya is the immediate former Dean of School of Education and Social Sciences in Kaimosi Friends University. She has excellent skills gained from leading teams across institutions to accomplish complex tasks. Dr. Imbunya holds a Bachelor of Education degree in Arts from the University of Nairobi, a Master's of Education degree, a Master of Philosophy degree, and a Doctor of Philosophy degree from the University of Botswana. You may now proceed to the swearing-in arena.
I, Jane Kere Imbunya, being called on to exercise the functions of Principal Secretary, do solemnly affirm that except with the authority of the President, I will not directly or indirectly reveal the nature or contents or any business, proceedings, or documents of the Cabinet committed to my secrecy, except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties as such Principal Secretary.
Your Excellency, permit me now to invite Ms. Regina Akoth Ombam, State Department for Trade, Investment and Industry.
Ms. Regina Akoth-Ombam is a former regional health financial expert at the East Africa Community Secretariat Health Department. She is an economics and healthcare finance professional with vast experience in Kenya and East Africa. Ms. Ombam holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in anthropology from the University of Nairobi and a Master of Arts degree in public administration from Colombia. You may now proceed to the swearing-in arena.
I, Regina Akoth Ombam, being called on to exercise the functions of Principal Secretary, do swear that, except with the authority of the President, I will not directly or indirectly reveal the nature or contents of any business, proceedings, or document of the Cabinet committed to my secrecy, except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties as such Principal Secretary. So help me God.
Sir, permit me now to invite Mr. Cyril Odede Wangunda, State Department for Public Investments and Asset Management, the National Treasury and Economic Planning.
He is a former lecturer at the Kenya School of Revenue Administration. He is a top-notch professional tackling cutting-edge economic and financial issues in a dynamic, fast-paced environment while embracing good governance. Mr. Wagunda holds a Bachelor of Commerce degree, a Master of Arts degree in Economic from Nagpur University in India. Kindly progress to the swearing-in arena.
I, Cyril Odede Wagunda, being called upon to exercise the function of Principal Secretary, do swear that, except with the authority of the President, I will not directly or indirectly reveal the nature or contents of any business, proceedings, or documents of the Cabinet committed to my secrecy, except as may be required by the due discharge of my duties as such Principal Secretary. So help me God.
Your Excellency, I call upon Dr. Caroline Wanjiru Karugu, State Department for East African Community Affairs, Ministry of ESC and ASALS and Regional Development.
Dr. Caroline Wanjiru Karugu is a former financial investment and devolution consultant at Franz Schock Consultancy Limited and a former deputy governor of county or government of Nyeri. Dr. Karugu holds a Bachelor of Commerce, double major degree in Business Administration and Management and a Marketing from Daystar University, a Global Executive Master in Business Administration degree in Strategy from USIU in collaboration with Frankfurt School of Finance Management, and a Doctor of Business Administration degree in Finance from USIU in collaboration with the Columbia Business Administration University School of Business. You may now progress to this swearing-in arena.
I, Caroline Wanjiru Karugu, being called on to exercise the functions of Principal Secretary, do swear that, except with the authority of the President, I will not directly or indirectly reveal the nature or contents of any business, proceedings, or documents of the Cabinet committed to my secrecy, except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties as Principal Secretary. So help me God.
Sir, permit me now to invite Dr. Frederick Ouma Oluga, State Department for Medical Services, Ministry of Health.
Dr. Frederick Ouma Oluga is the immediate former acting director and head of Directorate of the Health Sector Coordination and Research Development at the Ministry of Health, a seasoned healthcare professional and leader with over 15 years experience. Dr. Oluga holds a Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery degree from the Moi University and a Master of Medicine degree in Internal Medicine from the University of Nairobi. He was awarded a medium-term monitoring and evaluation fellowship by the Institute of Tropical Infectious Disease at the University of Nairobi. Kindly progress to the swearing-in arena.
I, Oluga Frederick Ouma, being called on to exercise the functions of Principal Secretary, do swear that, except with the authority of the President, I will not directly or indirectly reveal the nature or contents of any business, proceedings, or document of the Cabinet committed to my secrecy, except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties as such Principal Secretary. So help me God.
Your Excellency, I call upon Honorable Ahmed Abdisalan Ibrahim, State Department for National Government Coordination, Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary.
Honorable Ahmed Abdisalan Ibrahim is a dedicated leader with over 20 years' experience in public administration, peace and conflict advocacy, and regional management. He is the immediate former Member of Parliament for Wajir North constituency. Honorable Ibrahim holds a diploma in library science and information studies from the Technical University of Kenya and a Bachelor of Science degree in information science from the Kenya Methodist University. Kindly progress to the swearing-in arena.
I, Ahmed Abdisalan Ibrahim, being called upon to exercise the functions of Principal Secretary, do swear that except with the authority of the President, I will not directly or indirectly reveal the nature or contents of any business, proceedings, or document of the Cabinet committed to my secrecy, except as may be required for the discharge of my duties as such Principal Secretary. So help me God.
Houses being constructed around Kenya. In fact, I'm very proud that you go to any big town today. I was in Mandera, I was in Wajir, I was in Garissa, in Mombasa, in Nairobi. in Kisumu, in Eldoret, the largest single housing estate in all our towns today, including Nyeri, is affordable housing programs. As a result of the same program, 200 and almost 50 markets are being constructed around Kenya of the 400 that are planned. Real markets that are being constructed. We've just advertised for hostels for our students in TVETs, in Kenya Medical Training Centers, and in our universities. It's possibly going to be one of the largest infrastructure programs that Kenya has undertaken. You know how difficult that decision was. And it cannot be carried to the end with only one side of the political divide. We need to carry as many Kenyans on board as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know as a nation that we have run a healthcare program that supports the majority in a very small way and the minority in a very big way. We have talked about universal health coverage. Ngilu tried, Professor Anyang' Nyong'o tried, the Jubilee administration, we tried. But I want to tell you, this is the moment. This is the administration. This broad-based government is the one that is going to deliver on universal health coverage. And I'm very proud of the progress that we are making. The last time we had the highest registration in health insurance was about 7-8 million. That was the highest ever. Under this program, we now have 21 million Kenyans. And you know what? On my dashboard here, every day, between 45 and 50,000 Kenyans register voluntarily, because many Kenyans have begun to experience that it is working. From just testimonies of friends, relatives, village mates, workmates, people are beginning to know that 80% of Kenyans who have never had a health insurance, today they have a chance to have a health insurance under this program. And let me tell you, the people who are registering are not those of us who have a job and a salary and a pay slip. The 50,000 Kenyans who are registering every day are the people out there, the boda guys, the mamamboga guys, and all the other people. They have realized that this program carries everybody on board. And I was looking at the payment. Close to 20,000 people every day go through the means testing program. And they pay at the end for health insurance. We made a commitment that those who have no means to pay, the indigents, we are going to pay for them as the government of Kenya. But we're going to make sure that those who can afford the least will pay from 300 to what I pay as president, in the thousands, and everybody in between. I am very confident that going into the future, no Kenyan will be forced to sell their property to meet medical expenses. And that is the nation we all want to live in. But it's going to take more than one person or one side or one party. It's going to take the collective effort of as many Kenyans as are willing to be part of this enterprise. And I want to say this is the coming together of the willing. There is nobody who will be forced to be part of this transformation. It is the coming together of the willing, not to serve parochial, narrow, personal interests of leaders or individuals or parties, to serve the greater interest of the people of Kenya. It is the people of Kenya who want food on their table. And that is why transforming agriculture is important to all of us. It is the people of Kenya who want an affordable, accessible healthcare program that leaves nobody behind. It is the people of Kenya who want decent dwellings. And it is the people of Kenya who want us to create more jobs for the millions of young people who leave school and college every year. So, I want to welcome our new team members into this grand program of taking Kenya to the next level. And you know what? I will be leading from the front. Yes, I will be leading from the front. Because I have made a conscious decision that the difficult decisions this nation has always wanted to make and have not been made because of political expediency, I will make those decisions and pay the price if there is any to be paid.